Welcome, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, continue, continue.
Okay, sir. Myself, Sureka Pandit Dimdime. My registration ID is 14680. My roll number is 67, and PRN is 2015 650. My research topic is a critical study of casteism in the autobiographies of Shantabai Kamble, Urmila Pawar, and Sujata Gidla. And my guide name is Mr. Dr. Dhanaji Vamanrao Arya, sir. So today I am presenting. Next. My seminar topic is Autobiographies of Dalit women Shantabai Kamble and Urmila Pawar. The present research study intends to the autobiography written by the Dalits in India with a view of analyze the nature of oppression, socio-economic inequality, exploitation, resistance, and suffering. It also focuses on the ideology of dominant class, caste, and race of Dalits as mediated in the autobiographies, resulting into diverse forms operations of Dalit in India. Autobiographies are part of literary genre that brings personal account of life in public domain. They incite other to relate with their human emotions and circumstances with lived up reality of the autobiography writers. Indian social structure is based on caste system. It is matter of shame that the Indian culture, which gave the message of word brotherhood, but called some of its own brothers untouchables. After independence, the influence of caste is a political field has increased, whereas the influences of casteism in social and economical life, such as standard of living of Dalits, poverty, education, literacy, income, employment, and health, has decreased to some extent in political, it has increased. In India, a whole generation of Dalit writers have developed it as narrative of resistance against caste strangerhood. The self becomes the representative of all other untouchables who were crushed down and kept down because of their Dalit identity. The present seminar intend to the autobiographies written by the Dalit women in India with a view to analyze the nature of oppression, socio-economic inequality, exploitation, resistance, and suffering. India social structure is based on caste system. It is a matter of shame that Indian culture, which gave the message of word brotherhood, but call some of its own brothers untouchables. After independence, it influences of caste in political field has increased, whereas the influences of casteism in socio and economic life. In India, whole generation of Dalit writers have developed it is narrative of resistance against caste strangerhood. Shantabai Kamble, the first Dalit woman autobiography. The Shantabai Kamble write down her autobiography. Autobiography माझ्या जन्माची चित्रकथा, which translated into the English, the Kaleidoscopy, the story of my life in 1983. And her autobiography, the book which was published in Marathi in 1986, described Kamble's experience with caste and gender prejudices in Indian culture. Shandabai Kamble, who belonged to the untouchables Mahar caste, endured several difficulties throughout her life, including humiliation at school, her workplace, and even at home. Kamble's book exposes the harsh reality of Indian caste system discrimination and oppression institution. Then Kamble's book Shantabai Kamble's autobiography, माझ्या जन्माची she wrote in her autobiography the harsh incident and experiences about casteism. That after next one autobiography is Urmila Pawar's autobiography, The Weave of My Life. And Urmila Pawar also write her autobiography first of all in Marathi language. That after her autobiography translated in English, The Weave of My Life. Urmila Pawar is prominent Marathi writer and social activist, and she is known for her literacy work, which often reflect her own life experience. Aidan is a generic term used of all things made from bamboo, translated for the first time into English as The Wave of My Life. Urmila's memories describe the long journey from the Konkan to Mumbai, bringing to a struggle of three generations for a Dalit modernity about which readers have heard so little. Aidan Urmila Pawar, through provoking memoirs, spare no one, including herself. Urmila Pawar is one of the foremost literacy figures in Marathi. Her short stories, through comparatively few in a number, have caught the imagination of present day readers. The authors link her mother's act of weaving baskets. Urmila Pawar's autobiography, The View of My Life, in 2013, which was one of the first of its kind account by a Dalit woman. Urmila Pawar had faced many problems as she grew up because of her caste and gender. She constantly got humiliated by her classmates and teachers because of her Dalit identity. After that, she educated and became a autobiography writer. She also write another literature like short stories, etc. So for our main subject is here casteism. So casteism means a partial or one-sided loyalty in favor of a particular caste. The sense of caste is converted into casteism only when consideration of superiority between castes. Casteism as a social problem is an overriding, blind and supreme group loyalty that ignores the health social standard of justice, fair play, equity and universal brotherhood. Casteism, one of the rural social problem which is very peculiar to the Indian society. And causes of casteism. First is endogamous nature of the caste. Members of a caste or subcaste has to marry within his or her own caste or subcaste. This practice of endogamy makes the people narrow-minded. Second one is strong desire to enhance caste prestige. Every member thus tries his level best to see that his caste prestige is safeguarded and enhanced. Third one is advancement of technology. Advancement that has taken place in the field of transport and communication has helped the member of the caste to be in touch with another regularly. Fourth number is migration. When the rural people go to the cities, they naturally search for their nearer and dearer ones on the basis of the caste. Objective of the paper: to identify the major issue casteism represented in Dalit women autobiography. Second one is to identify the forms of manipulation represented in Dalit literature, to investigate the impact of casteism on the overall development of human being, then to analyze the social condition of Dalit in India and point out the present status. Next one is to study the hard rendering tortures faced by Dalit with their experience. To analyze and interpret the textual and conceptual essence of casteism in the selected autobiographies. The main aim of this seminar is to understand the theme of casteism in the selected autobiographies, and the present research or present seminar will explore the meaning of casteism, Dalit, untouchability, and difference between caste, various reasons for casteism, and how we can remove the casteism from our society. Untouchability is a social evil because the backward classes are denied the very fundamental rights which are guaranteed to each and every citizen by constitution. Conclusion: the seminar focuses on issues related to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes groups which are recognized for affirmative action within the Constitution of India. In Indian society is divided into various sectors and classes. This is because of the caste system which is prevalent on the basis of varn or occupation. We know the varn, there are four varns. First one is Brahmin, next one is Kshatriya, third one is Vaishya, and fourth one is Shudra. It has brought many evils in the society. The government is constantly striving to overcome the harms of the system and bring about true equality among the people. No citizen shall be discriminated on the basis of race, caste, religion, creed, descent, or place of birth in respect of any employment or office under the state. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had devoted his life to remove untouchability. He believed that the progress of the nation would not be realized without the removal of the untouchability, which means the abolition of the caste system in totality. In this way, I conclude my seminar here. Thank you. Sir, can I audible? Sir? Sir, can I conclude my seminar here?
Hello.
हाँ sir, can I conclude my seminar here,
Is
sir?
it over, beta?
Yes sir.
Okay, then conclude it.
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
Okay. Okay. Very nice.